Today we analyze stock AVGO. This is a superstar stock. And can we buy right now? And should we sell right now? Any risk? So today we will analyze this stock. So now we look at monthly chart AVGO. For our strategy, for the super long-term investor, do you know when to buy? With this single indicator, this one called ymchannel. So basically, when they change the trend from downward trend to upward trend, for example, here, this is the point to buy because this line is the fast trend line to tell you the trend. When they change from downward trend to upward trend, this is our entry point. Okay, for example, here, here, here. And this provide you like we avoid the whole bear market. Okay, this is super easy strategy. Another thing, bonus indicator called YM chip entry. This one tell you institution come in. For monthly chart, remember, I have a club for long-term investor. I will give you the newsletter for monthly chart and weekly chart when they have this indicator. Okay, so usually when monthly chart happen, especially for monthly chart, when they happen this, and when they go above the red line, this is the best buy point ever. You buy, this indicator happen in monthly chart, it always more than double. The institution, this one, it is like a whale. It's the superstar investor come in, super big fund come in. So, for example, here, okay, investor come in, pass the trend change upward. Then we buy. That's it. Okay. So basically around that price is, for example, you buy here is around $28. And then you hold it, you sell here, and you sell here like 62. You're making crazy profit from 28 to 62. It's 3 times. But remember, and then they go up again. So you buy back when they go up here. Okay, when they change the direction. So far right now, can we buy right now? First thing, for the super long-term investor, we don't have any opportunity to buy right now. Right now, we should do the opposite. We should consider to sell because they already have their yellow candle. The yellow candle is my indicator called OBOS. Okay, see the yellow? Yellow mean risk. It mean overbought. People rush in. But yellow happen, it doesn't mean you sell right away. I don't mean that. It means you need to be alert. When the yellow happen and they drop below the red, you should reduce some stock here. Okay, so this is again, this is not a recommendation for any trade, but it's just an insight from the chart. When the yellow happen, this is risk. First, second, when they drop below the red, it means they are getting weaker. For example, like here, you see here, okay? So this indicator can avoid you to have a bigger drop because some stock can have a bigger drop. Like for example here, right, from 63 to 41. This is still not too bad, but some stock can drop more than 50%. Okay, so this is something you need to be alert. So right now for super long-term investor, we don't have any signal for you to buy. We only have the risky signal here. Okay, so I don't know the audience who comment this, where do you buy? But for the super long term, if you want to buy in as a super long term investor, you need to be careful. Okay, it's invest. There's no, it's only dropping. People think they have a big opportunity because it's the highest is 414 and the lowest right now is doing 340. So you maybe some investor think it's super cheap, but is it true? Is it super cheap? It's not because there's no investor coming in. Okay, we want to buy together with the investor. It's because it's safe. We save our time to calculate those value thing. Okay, and look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart also, we have the indicator to show you, hey, we have money coming in here. So you can also buy with the weekly chart with the green candle. But the thing I want you to check is the first thing for the weekly chart, you can check two more indicator. So the blue line and the purple line. The blue line is regular timeline. They move less fast than the red. And the purple is the super long-term trend line. They even more stable. Okay, so For example, if you buy with the blue, you can sell with the blue. If you buy with the purple, you sell with the purple. That's so easy. One more thing for AVGO, I want you to look at. When we look at this stock, you may check, you see every single time they use purple serve as a perfect support. Okay, you see here, they serve as a perfect support. So I want you to see here. So let's say you don't want to calculate the support resistance, blah, blah, blah. You can use purple, this line, as a perfect support here. Okay, they can, so when they touch the purple, you can go back to the daily chart to see any buying point. Okay, or you use YM chip entry to buy. Okay, when they drop below the purple, this is not just a pullback. This is a correction. When they have a huge correction come in, we have investor come in here. Okay, so for example, here from 68, they drop down to 43. Okay, so you see here the purple you buy here, and then they drop below the purple, then you reduce. That's it. Okay. So far what happened is we haven't touched the purple yet. The purple is still going upward. We haven't touched the purple yet, okay? And the purple did not change the direction. This is a very good sign, but we need to wait, okay? For weekly chart, if you are not a long-term investor, you will need to wait because we just, look at here, the last yellow candle, we did drop below already, okay? And at the same time, we drop below the red and the blue. So it doesn't look really good. Look at here. The last yellow candle is critical. It serves as a resistance and it has to go back up. And this is a strong resistance. Okay. So monthly chart doesn't look too good. Weekly chart, we have this. So you understand. So it's downward trend and the weekly chart also are kind of like pushing it down, pushing it down. So you need to be careful. For example, here, when the weekly chart yellow happen, disappear, they drop below the red, and at the same time they drop below the last yellow candle. They close below that. So they continue to drop. Is it clear? Of maybe they have some kind of rebounds, but so far it's rebounds, and then they go down again. So is it safe points to buy right now for weekly chart? No. And how about daily chart? Daily chart, we do have free green candle. Remember, when we have free green candle, it means institution come in, but the size is much smaller than the weekly chart and monthly chart, okay? Number one. Number two is when the green happen, you have to bear in mind, as long as the blue did not change any direction, even green candle here, even institution come in, this is still a rebound. They go down again. They buy more. Okay, as an individual, if you don't have a big capital, I prefer you, for example, if I were you, I would buy when the share, at least they go above the blue. Or if you're very safe, you buy when they change the direction. When the blue light change the direction. I don't like to trade with the red for daily chart because it's way too fast. I'm quite lazy trader. Okay, I prefer to invest. I'm not a big time trader. Okay, so for example, right now you see blue. What is the direction of the blue? It's going downward. So it means even they have this, they go up. As long as this is still downward, this will still come back down. Is it clear? So right now, if you want to buy some little bit, if you want to catch the rebounds, the level, we use the first green candle. This level is 346.61. It has to close about 346.61. Then you can catch some kind of rebounds. Okay? If not, they will continue to drop. Even rebounds, as long as the blue is going downward, okay, it would be just like this. And you can use the red line to stop gain. Okay. But if you, again, if you don't have a lot of capital, you want to be safe, first go above the blue. You can add or wait when the blue change the direction. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So the so this stock is a superstar stock. But remember, this stock has been up for too long already, and it should have kind of like a correction. Okay. Let's say if you don't have any indicator, you can use the previous peak here as support. Okay, support. But already, as I say, the weekly chart, the monthly chart, we all have problem. We don't have any buy signal this moment. But you can look at the weekly chart for the purple line, and if they serve as a support, like they flash a green candle, then you may consider to buy it. Okay, and check also the daily chart. Is the money is the money go above this line already? Okay, otherwise no. The best is this line changed upward. Okay, so this is the update today. Oh, by the way, let's say you don't have my indicator, you can also use this strategy to sell. Okay, for example, this daily chart, you can use a trend line strategy to sell. For example, this, you see how many times they touch this point? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Okay, so and so many candle here, and then they drop below. This method at least to help you to stop gain or cut loss. Okay, with my indicator would be a bit earlier, so I will tell you how to use it right now. For example, when my when my when this is the sell point, right? But me, I sell already here around 236, 236. And even the purple is around 200, 200, this price, 219, 219, instead of this price, 191. Okay, so it's quite different. It's quite different. And this one, you can also use a trend line. So how to use trend line to buy? You can buy like this. Okay, this one, uh, high indicator. So this is a downward channel. You see this downward channel? Yeah. Let me show you this downward channel. Okay, this downward channel, when they go above, then you buy in. This is something you don't have my indicator, you can use it. Okay, of course, it's much later than my indicator. My indicator have buy signal here, have buy signal here, have buy signal here instead of here. Okay, instead of 190. Okay, I have, and this is quite a big candle, it's 6% up. So you will need to but my signal is here and here. And you can see the institution come in before they buying here, and the holding is from this point, you know, at the bottom, you see they change the direction of this. Okay, so this is quite cool. Me, I'm quite lazy investor. When I look at the chart, I like to look at my indicator and can tell right away first what is the trend. For example, here right now is downtrend. Okay, and it's quite frustrating. The blue line supposed not moving so much. I mean, this is a very frustrating market right now. So you need to be careful when the blue changing downward, we try not to touch the stock. We try to hold cash for AVGO. Okay, so this is the update today. If you like this video, if you want to click like, subscribe, share with your friend first. And if you like this indicator, you can also buy this indicator in my link in the description. And if you want to join the club for the weekly chart and monthly chart for the YM chip entry, basically it is cheaper, but so you can subscribe it. But the best, of course, you have the whole indicator and you can do it yourself, and this is so easy. So this is the update today. I see you next video. The next one I will talk is Netflix.